Take a deep breath and relax. The warmth of the Viridian City Pokémon Center still lingers in your mind as you step back outside, ready to continue your journey. The air is fresh and crisp, carrying the scent of damp earth and pine as you make your way north toward Viridian Forest. The sun filters through the tall trees ahead, casting dappled light onto the worn dirt path beneath your feet. The entrance to the forest looms ahead, the massive trees stretching high into the sky, their branches intertwining to create a natural archway. You pause for a moment, feeling the significance of what lies beyond, your first real adventure outside of your hometown and the start of a journey into the unknown. Charmander stands beside you, its flame flickering softly, its warm presence reassuring. As you take your first steps into the forest, a hush falls over the surroundings. The dense canopy above blocks out much of the sky, making everything feel enclosed and secluded. The only sounds are the occasional rustle of movement in the underbrush and the distant calls of wild Pokémon. The path ahead winds deeper into the trees, the thick scent of moss and damp wood filling the air. You take in a slow, steady breath, feeling the forest's energy wrapping around you like a protective cocoon. Suddenly, something rustles nearby. You turn just in time to see a small, green Caterpie inching its way up the trunk of a tree, its large, round eyes blinking curiously at you. It wiggles its antennae before continuing its slow journey up the bark. You watch it for a moment, mesmerized by its tiny movements, before stepping carefully forward. Further along, another Pokémon emerges from the tall grass, a Weedle. Its sharp stinger twitches slightly as it observes you, sensing the presence of Charmander at your side. You hold still, watching as it inches forward with an air of caution before slipping back into the underbrush, disappearing from view. The forest is alive with hidden creatures, each one going about its day, unaware of the adventure unfolding around them. Deeper into the forest, you start to hear a low, buzzing sound. It grows louder with each step, the air itself seeming to vibrate with an unseen presence. You pause, senses alert, just as a shadow moves overhead. A hive of Beedrill sways in the upper branches, their golden bodies darting between the trees as they move in unison. You instinctively take a slow step back, careful not to disturb them. Charmander stands still beside you, its tail flame glowing steadily as the Beedrill continue their patrol above. A sense of tension lingers in the air, but you remain calm, your breath steady and even. Eventually, the buzzing recedes as you put distance between yourself and the hive, the threat slowly fading into the depths of the forest. As you press on, the sound of tiny footsteps echoes through the undergrowth. You barely have time to react before a blur of yellow and red streaks across your path. A Pikachu. Its round ears twitch, and its bright eyes lock onto you for just a moment before it releases a sudden jolt of electricity. A static charge fills the air, and for an instant, your entire body tingles with the sensation of the shock. Charmander leaps back, shaking off the residual energy, its tail flame flaring in response. The Pikachu watches you warily, its cheeks still sparking slightly. You reach for a Pokéball, taking a deep breath as you focus. With a quick motion, you throw the ball, watching as it arcs through the air and connects with the Pikachu. The ball snaps shut, wiggling on the forest floor as the Pikachu struggles inside. 1 shake. 2 shakes. 3. Then, finally, a soft click. You step forward, picking up the Pokéball, the realization settling in, you've caught a Pikachu. A wave of excitement washes over you, and you take a moment to appreciate your growing team. Just as you slip the Pokéball into your bag, the sky overhead darkens. The thick canopy above trembles as the first raindrops begin to fall, cool and gentle at first. Within moments, the drizzle turns into a steady shower, the scent of wet earth intensifying. You instinctively pull your cloak tighter around yourself, but your attention quickly shifts to Charmander. Its tail flame flickers in the downpour, each raindrop sizzling as it lands. Panic grips you momentarily, but you act quickly. Scanning the area, you spot a thick tree with sprawling roots and a hollowed-out space beneath its trunk. You rush toward it, guiding Charmander into the dry shelter. The fire on its tail dims slightly but remains lit, protected from the worst of the rain. You kneel beside your Pokémon, listening to the rhythmic pattering of raindrops against the leaves above. The forest is transformed in the rain, each droplet adding to the symphony of nature. You take slow, steady breaths, allowing the moment to settle around you. As the rain begins to subside, you step cautiously back onto the path. A voice calls out from ahead. A young bug catcher stands with a net slung over his shoulder, challenging you to a battle. His eyes shine with excitement as he sends out a Weedle, its small body twitching with energy. You nod, sending Charmander forward. The battle is quick but intense. Charmander's flames flicker brightly as it dodges the Weedle's poison sting, countering with an ember that quickly engulfs the tiny bug. The bug catcher sighs but smiles, handing you some prize money before running off to find more bug-type Pokémon. Further along the trail, another trainer steps into your path. This time, a youngster with a mischievous grin releases a Rattata. You take a deep breath and call upon Pikachu, eager to test out your new companion. Sparks crackle in the air as Pikachu launches a thunder shock, sending the Rattata skidding back. The battle continues, a flurry of movement and energy, until finally, Pikachu lands the winning blow. The youngster nods in respect, retreating back into the woods. As you continue forward, the trees begin to thin, revealing glimpses of sunlight filtering through the leaves. The last stretch of Viridian Forest opens up before you, the end finally in sight. The sense of accomplishment swells within you as you step through the final archway of trees, the vast expanse of Route 2 leading ahead. With a team of loyal Pokémon by your side, you know this is only the beginning of the journey ahead, filled with battles, challenges, and discoveries yet to come.